So, yeah, hold, wait, easy, stay relaxed. Relax your arms more. You're just using your fingers. Wait it out. Now release. Good. Good boy. Good job. You did the right thing, buddy. Yeah, but don't take your reins off your hands because we're going right back to it. So walk off. And when you scratch him, not so fast. This is not as nice as this. Okay? You're trying to instill calmness, not hurry up because he keeps moving. Okay? So your energy has to stay low. Okay, so try it again. So we're working on walk, stop, get his head down so we can get his head down as he's going faster. So this is just one of the steps. So try it somewhere over there, but stay relaxed. Good boy. Breathe. Good boy. Don't scratch him. Just good boy. That's good. Now walk off. Try it again in like 10 steps. Just release. Good job, buddy. Now walk off again. Try it again in like 10 steps. Staying relaxed. Breathing through your mouth. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Yep. Now walk off again. And then try it again in another 10 steps. So anytime he gets fused or has problems, we go back through the beginning steps and take him back to where we left off. Wait, that's not enough. That is, yes, but that wasn't. Okay. So walk off again and then try it over here somewhere. You want it as good as you can because when we start walking with his head down, if it wasn't good at the walk stop, it's going to get worse at the walk and keep going. So you have to be very clear and you really have to think, is my body relaxed? Am I pushing? Am I swinging my stick by accident? You know, what am I doing to make him go? Very good. Good boy. So now you're going to walk off, and now I want you to walk, get his head down, but keep walking. So you'll have to keep leg on him, just so he knows to keep walking. So sit up nice and tall, stay relaxed, not tense. Yeah. So try to get his head, now release a little, and remember, forward and down. Go, you're reaching kind of down towards his mouth, okay? That's up. So look at my hands. Every time you release, it's got to be forward and down. Yes. Because otherwise you go forward, but it still pulls on his mouth. Now he's keeping his head down, so at the moment we're okay. All right, it's going up a little, so let's practice. See if you can get it down. Not so much pressure. So too much rein, not enough leg. Wave your stick. Hold him. So, and I just mean hold with pressure on his mouth. So he's not getting it. So stop and wait for the answer. Now release. Walk forward. Good boy. Don't look down. Now ask him to put his head down at the walk. So hands where they just were, not at your knees. Hold. Push with your leg. Push with your leg. Now release. You're tensing up. And you have to glance at his head, but you can't stare at it. So now you stop steering because you just hit the edge of that pole, okay? So I want you to stay away from the poles because we're working on one thing, and you're making it harder by going over the poles, okay? So I want you to sit back, and when you take a hold of him, I don't want you to tense your whole body. You're just blocking, okay? Because the more you tense, the more he doesn't want to move. So look up. You can glance, but don't stare at his head, okay? Now, if he's not bringing his head down, but he's still moving, hold more, but get ready to push more with your leg. Lean back, not forward. Hold, leg, or cluck, now release. So don't forget you have your mouth, okay? If he won't go and you're like, I am squeezing, and if I wave my stick, I move my reins too much, kiss to him. You have to give him something to understand. Try it again. So hold, push with your leg, release. He already did it. Yep. Now do it again. Hold, push with your leg, release. Yep. Forward and down so he knows he can put his head lower, okay? The rest is good. So ask him to put his head down again. Hold, push him between your legs. Hold, pull your left rein more. Bend your left elbow. Now forward and down with your arms. Okay, the video is going to show you a big mistake. When I say forward and down, you just go like this. Go like this. Really give. Because I'm trying to get him in the mode of bringing his head really low to help you. So as we go faster, if he brings it up, it's already super low. So I want you to give more for now. I might change that as we go faster, but for now you have to tell him, hey, we want your head on the ground. Because when we start gating, you're going to step pace if I don't get it low enough because I'm not doing a good job. So it's got to be forward and down. So hold him. Now forward and down. Yes. And breathe. Breathe as it's a release and in and out. So he knows that's a good boy. I want you to relax. So ask him again. Yeah, and then forward and down once he does it. Yes. So we know he cuts into the right. To make it easier on you, make your circle bigger so you're not so close to the poles. Okay? So when you're having a problem, you just want to think, he keeps hitting the poles. Oh, he cuts into the right. Right's his bad direction. If I just make the circle bigger, I don't have to micromanage that while I'm trying to do this. So you're trying to help yourself not make it harder. That's very good with his head, but he's looking left instead of right. Yeah. Okay. Now do it again. Ask him to put his head down. Hold with your left rein also. Release and down. Forward and down. Breathe. Breathe. He's got to know that's the right answer. You have to exaggerate it. Like, oh, what a good boy. You're the best horse in the world. Good job. But if you don't tell him, he doesn't know. You're still a little close to the poles, at least the one by the gate. Okay, ask him to lower his head even more. So hold and push him between your legs. Hold, yep, now forward and down. Good boy, what a good job. Good job, buddy. Oh, you're the best horse. You just baby taught. Nobody's here. Don't matter how stupid you sound. You got to get the point across. He's getting better just from you being more like that and me saying it. Okay, ask him again. So hold him to get his head down. Push with your legs, so you push him up in the bridle. Hold your left rein a little bit harder, so bend your left elbow. Wait, he's coming now forward and down. Good job. What a good boy. Yup. Okay. It's okay. So now, do you think you have him responding well enough? Okay. So you want to get his head as low as you can, because as we pick up speed, he's going to pick it up. So even if his head's down, you got to practice. So if it's down, you ask him to bring it lower. Lean back a little bit when you do it, and then release, forward and down. Good boy. Now steer. That pole is coming up. So push him off your right leg, lean to the left so he follows your weight, and stay away from that pole. Now ask him to get his head down. Anytime it's not coming down, it's either your hands or your legs. He's either escaping through one of your legs or your outside rein is dropping, because the inside one I can see well. But you have to think that in your head. It's not happening. Which part do I have to fix? So bring his head lower. Yep. And it's not by pulling his head down. It's by just pressure, release, forward and down. So you got it down, but you didn't go with him. Okay? And the forward and down is also going to help free up his back so he's not as pacey, but it only works if you do it. So again, if he's not bringing it down, think bend your left elbow, keep your left leg there. Now release. That was it. Yep. As soon as he tucks it in, you release. He doesn't know to bring it down with you. So once you get that curve in his neck and he looks like a pretty dressage horse, that's when you want to release with him, and then he does the rest once you let go of the reins. Okay. So try it again. Try to get his head as low as you can. Very good. Yep. Now release, forward and down. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Yep, now try it again. Good. Now release, forward and down. Good boy. And this isn't for every horse, but this is for the ones that are tense and step pacing. The more we get their back relaxed and the more they're reaching down, the more it's going to help. If it's not helping, remember, bend your left elbow. Good. Now try it again. Even though it's fine, try to get his head lower. Because you're trying to create muscle memory in you too. Yep. And then release forward and down. Yep. Good job. Yep. Good. And then try it again. Yep. And then release. He's getting the hang of it. He was already like, I'm going down. Good job. Then try it again, even though it's down. See if we can get it lower. And don't ever forget that left rein. Good. Forward and down. He already did it. Yeah? Okay. So now we're going to make it harder, of course. So now we're going to go to your flat walk, okay? So don't worry about his head yet. You want to focus on one thing at a time. So first, we'll get the speed. Then we'll get his head. So again, in your brain, you want a rhythm, or his footfall to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to have to speed up at least 2 to 3 miles per hour to get to that speed. So keep going. I'll tell you when you get there, and then we got to use our leg and our half halts to keep him there. So right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's pacing, so the pole's fine. Yeah. Now I want you to take more feel on your reins and don't let him pace. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, I would stay away from the poles to start just to get the feel of it. Because again, you're making it twice as hard and we don't have it yet. So just get the speed. We'll fix the pace once we get it. But get your speed. And then we're going to get his head. Then we'll fix the gait. Okay? So again, every time he brings it in, forward and down unless he's hard pacing. Yeah. I would put the stick more up in your hand for now. Hold the handle. Yeah. Okay. And then you'll just wave it, not hitting him so far. Okay. So a little bit faster, just a little. Nothing happened. I didn't see one thing change in his speed. So remember, you also have the spur on. So if he's not listening, turn your toes out like a frog and rake those spurs up his side so he understands to go. You also have your mouth, so kiss to him. If he doesn't know, use all your things to get him to go. But just no kicking. So that's a good speed. Now take a hold of him. And you're going to try and get his head down and go forward and down, but you have to keep the same speed. Not bad. Don't go any faster. Yep. And don't, yep. Now we're going to release a little bit less because we're having problems with the gait, okay? So his head is good. I want your speed a little faster, and I don't want you to go over the poles, okay? Stay far away from the poles. Pull harder, and then leg so he keeps going. Okay? He's allowed to make mistakes because we're confusing him. Yep. Do not release till he slows down, okay? Try it again. So you slow down too much. So the hardest part is when you release that half halt, the leg's got to be there, but it's got to be the perfect amount to keep that horse going the right speed. That's good. But be ready with your hands, okay? Now he's slowing down. So leg lightly. One leg. Less than what you just did. Good. 1, 2, 3. Head. Get his head down because his head came up. But leg at the same time. Now he decided to look at his stall because he had plenty of time because he slowed down. So remember, when you pull, you still have to get that leg right there so he doesn't die out, but you have to pull hard enough he slows down. The quicker we slow him down, the more he knows that's not the right answer. The longer it takes, the more confused he gets. Better. That was much better. That's a good flat walk. Hold him. And then your leg. Yep. So when you do it, we're doing it different from before because now we're going faster. I want you to release, but not as much because you kind of drop him and then he starts speeding along. So we can't do that. Yep. Get his head down. So 2 things I want you to do is if he speeds up, you slow him down, but do not release until he has slowed down and his head is down. So if he slows down but his head is up, do not release. Yep. Now that was good, except not enough leg to keep him going. Leg. Yep. And if he's not responding, again, use your spur or use your stick. He's got. Well, it's so tiny, so then you got to use your stick. But you have to think about it. Like right here, you talked to me, he cut the turn. You came so close to that pole. That's not him. He's just doing what he's naturally doing. He's weaker on the right. It has to be you thinking about all these things, which is very hard. So he's just trail walking. His flat walk used to be that speed, but it's not anymore. So half the leg you use to get your flat walk. Just use one leg, then the other. Now get his head down and go a little slower because he was pacing. Yep, now your leg so he speeds back up. What you're doing, you're trying, but it's a jerky ride. It goes faster, you got the flat walk, he step paces, you go back to the trail walk, and it repeats this horrible pattern. So you have to be thinking, like, how much leg? I'm going to try something different. Even though Gay said this, that's not working. Let me try something else. But you have to figure out how to get that leg on so he keeps going. Right there, you're good, but I would get his head down. Now, when you got his head down, he slowed down. Okay? And again, that's what we taught him with the walk stop. So you have to have the leg, and it's got to be half the amount you just gave him. But he has to respond, and then if he doesn't respond, you add more leg. But you never let him ignore you. And that's the hard part. You always start light, add more and more until you get the answer, then you back off, but keep it there. Yeah? Just go over it. Yeah? If it gets in the way, go over the middle, just don't go over the side. Now you were good until right there he slowed down. Hold him. Yep, don't swap your hands around. Like, don't slide those hands. Yep. Now a little faster. You pulled right, left, like you did when you used to do. Right there's perfect. Leg, because he just slowed down. That's how quickly they change. You're fine. And then steer down here. Hold it inside. I won't even know you made a mistake except you made me. Now stop and back up. Back up, quick. Harder, faster, hard, go. You just let him pace like 6 steps in a row. Go. Go backwards. Go backwards. Go backwards. It has to be horrible. Look up, lean back, look up, lean back, look up, lean back. Now go. Because he's going to learn to pace. Go forward. Go right back to your flat walk. You have to scare him enough. I don't want you to pace, but you just let him pace so much. Make him walk faster. 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 Breathe. Yep. It's hard when you get frustrated, you just quit. You cannot quit. It's like them spooking. You cannot let them spook. You got to hold them and do it. So you got to make them do it. There you go. So I might have to make you mad to get it out of you. Right there's good. Don't go any faster. It's perfect. Now he slowed down. So a little leg. A little bit more. If I have to scare both of you to get it, that's what I'm going to do. But you're riding better now that I just scared both of you. Yep. Good. Keep going. Easy, breathe. Open your mouth and use other things that you have. Your breathing, your relaxation. Good. That's good. Good boy. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. Get his head back down. Keep going. Keep going forward. Right there's good. Yep. Good job, buddy. Keep going. Keep pushing. One leg, then the other. One leg, then the other. Push. You can push with your seat. Make him keep your rhythm. Keep going. Get his head down. Hold, release, keep going. Go forward. Go forward. You got his head down, and then it died out right after his head went down. So you got to keep pushing so he knows to keep going. A little faster. Right there is good. Now stop. Whoa. Now let him have his head and take a break. So we're trying to let them know this is right, this is not what we want. So right there's good. Don't go past it. Right there's good. Remember, don't let him get up to the fence. So left rein open, right leg on, lean a little my direction so he doesn't drift that way. You're still good. His nose is starting to poke out a little bit. You were good. I just thought it was going to get too much. Yep, hold it till that nose comes back in. Bring his head down because it's been up for like 5 steps. Yep, and then go forward again. Yep, keep going. Don't let him slow down. He's on the mode to slow. That's good speed. I'd bring his nose in a little bit. Good. That's fine. Yep. That's good. Now he's a little slow. That's better. Yep, don't go past it. And then get his head back down again. Good. Yep. Then release and then right leg on, left rein open. Every time you go over there so he doesn't get you to the fence. So anywhere he's drifting, right leg on, left rein open. You're good. He's slowing down. Good. Yep. Leg, yep. And then go forward once you're ready. Good. You're good. Remember, left rein open, right leg on, lean a little my direction so he follows your weight. You're good. And then remember, left rein open, right leg on, lean a little bit towards me. Now he got just a tiny bit slower. That's good. Don't go past it. Good. Really good. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Yeah. Good. Yep. Then release. Then a little leg because he slowed down almost too much. Now he kind of got his nose poked out again. Yep. So try to frame him up just a little bit more. And then left rein open, right leg on. Stay a little bit towards me. A little faster. Get his nose back in. Yep. He's slowing down. Yep, keep him going. Now stop. Whoop. And let him have a break, because that was really good right at the end. Yeah, and if you're trying to hit him with your spurs, if he's not going, remember you got to put your toes out like a frog and then raise your heel. He's like, I'm not going. Now you hit him with it, there's just no response, so he might be getting tired. That's okay. Again, I'll help you if he won't go. But you might just have to wave the stick more. Yeah. But his head is good. So when you're ready, you just start asking for as much speed as you can. And then his nose came up a little bit. So we're going to bring it down. Yep. And then forward at the same time. Now it's higher, so pull his head. That's it. Then release, but keep going forward. Yep. So it's hard. So with him and you, we have to keep his head down. It's okay. I know he's up there. That was a good job. Good. That's very good. Yep. Now he's starting to get it up, so we're going to bring his head down. Good. Yep. And remember, anywhere you go around, if he feels pacey and there's a pole coming up, you just go over it. He's got his nose stuck out a little bit there. Yep. And then keep asking for more speed. I'm just going to keep waving. That's good. Yep, that's very good. So left rein open, lean a little left, and right rein against his neck. And then that stick if he gets too close to the fence. Yeah, and then just be careful you're not scissoring your hands or, sliding it too much. That was okay. It was just a couple steps. And then go forward again. Yeah. Now we want just a little more speed, but we got to keep that head down. Yep. Just look up. Good. Yep. You got it. Now the fence is coming up, so left rein open, lean a little bit my direction, and right leg on. Good. Now it goes downhill a little bit here, so we're going to get his head down. If you need to, go over the poles. And then once you get past the turn, try to go forward again, because then it starts going uphill. Now you want to add a little more speed. That's good, but his head's starting to come up, so that's what gave us the problem. Good. So right now his head's quite good. Now it's coming up good. So if he can stay down there and we can add speed, we'll be in a pretty good spot. But if it comes up when we add speed, that's when he starts getting pacey. Excellent. Good job. Good job, buddy. What a good fly boy. Yep, now it came up. So just hold pressure, push with your legs. Good. Yep, and then keep going forward. You got it. A little bend because he's getting a little pacey. So just, or think of a leg yield, a bend or a leg yield. Either one works. Then after the pull, make sure his head stays down. Yep, I'm adding some speed with this lunge whip, so that's some of me. Good job. Excellent. Yep, he's looking a little bit towards Ringo. Good. Bring his nose in a little bit more, and then push him over. Think of a little leg yield. Good. Yep. Now his head's coming up some. Good. You did the right thing. Yep. And then just keep going forward. And every time you ask and he puts it down, just open the fingers a tiny bit so he gets enough release to know that's the better way to go, but not so much that it gets herky-jerky. Yeah. Good. Bring his head down, push him a little bit sideways. Yep. So again, now he's step pacing here and there. It's not bad. It's only like a step or two. So now we're just trying to correct it and keep going because he's not getting as many steps, so we don't have to stop and run backwards. So now we're going to do flat walk over the poles, and then we're going to try and go for either running walk or saddle gait, depending what he gives us. That's good. Yep. And then just always looking up when you're going over the poles. So, as we ask for speed and stuff, his head has to stay down because when it comes up, he's going to get inverted and he's going to go towards that pace. So anytime here as you're going around, if you go to put your leg on him, pull at the same time so he doesn't get his head up. Okay. So now try and go a little bit faster. Pull because his head is too high. So pull and push with your leg, then release just a little. Because we're not going to release as much, so try not to open your fingers up. Because if you release too much, his head's going to go herky-jerky and go up, down, up, down. So when you release, only release like 1 centimeter with your fingers and be ready to take that contact right back up. Because right now we got to manage it till he understands what to do with you. So his head's down, he looks good. There it's high. So leg. And we have to start going a little bit faster. Well, we don't have to, but Gay says so. So head down more. Anytime you feel that pace, try to get his head down. Yep. And then release a little, but go forward. Yep. So now again, you got the poles to help you. So if he paces and a pole's right there, that's going to help. His head's up too much. Yep. So anytime we ask for speed, it has to be down and relaxed. Remember, that's what we were working for before, so he got his head way down. So the lower the head, the less the pace with him. Yep, so now we got to get more speed and keep his head down. So every time you ask for speed, be ready to pull on him if his head starts to raise. Right now, it's up. Yep, and then more leg, and then release and go forward. Yep. So you're doing quite well with his head. You just don't have any speed. And don't let him stop. He's trying to go to the bathroom. Very good. I wouldn't even have known he went if I didn't see anything come out. Yes. So get his head low. Keep trying to get more speed. Yeah, remember to release. Once it comes down, you can release, but push. Because you're getting his head down, but we're not getting any faster. And now we've gone around like 5 times. Yep. So push, go faster. So hold his head, push with your leg. Now release, keep going. Go faster. Go faster. Keep going. Hold his head. It's coming up. Push with your leg. Release, go faster. Release, go faster. Keep going. Keep going. Get his head down. Push with your leg at the same time. Do not release so far. Okay? Only a centimeter. So no fingers are straight. They are just tight, real tight, and then releasing a little. Good. More leg. Get his head down. More leg at the same time. Now release. Keep going. Keep going. It's like 3 miles per hour. We want 5 to 7. Keep going. Get his head down. Push with your leg. Release. Keep going. Leg, 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 leg. Remember, now you have no excuse. You have 2 pairs of spurs on. You got a stick. Yep. And if he paces, you just get his head down and let the pole do the work. Keep trying to go faster. Get his head down. His head has to stay below the saddle. Get his head down. Release, go forward. You release, but there was no forward part right there. Yep, more. Okay. So now I have a stick in my hand. So if you can't get him to go, I'll wave the lunge line at him. I mean the lunge whip. So keep his head down. Get his head down. It's coming up. Get it down. Push him forward. Now go forward. Go forward. There you go. Be ready to get his head if it comes up. Hold his head. Yep. But leg at the same time. Now release. Release. Keep going. So I'm just waving the stick to help you with the energy. Keep going. Again, if it comes up as I get closer, then you hold. Keep going. Keep going. That was a good one. Be ready to hold his head. Yep. Keep going. And remember, when we hold his head, it's to bring his head down. not the like slowing down. Yep. Now stop. Oh, go ahead. Keep going. You're almost, he like got it, and then he step pace. Get his head down. A little bit faster. Release. Release a little less for you. See, your ring finger, the one with the ring on it, goes straight every time. That's how I know. So it's not like you have to have a death clamp, but you have to release just by opening the fingers a tiny bit. Like you're holding a fist of water, and then you're letting some of the water go through your fingers. A little faster. So a little bit more leg, and as you apply leg, hold his head. Hold more. Yep, but that was because you didn't hold enough as you pushed him forward. Go forward. So again, he wouldn't have stepped pace as much if you had him a little bit more collected as you were pushing, but you pushed and you just let his head go too much, and he went past the gate. So keep pushing. Hold it. Push. Now release a little. That's it. Keep pushing. Hold. Push. Wait till his head comes down more. That's good. Don't open your fingers that much. Even though it's nice, I know it's going to come back up in a second. So with you, even though I might release big, you're not quick enough, so I don't want you to release that big. He's like, why is Gay whipping us? Okay. Now, I've been going around with you a couple times. Do you think you can keep it now? Or do you want me to keep whipping this? What? I can't hear you. I must be... Okay. That's good. Lift your hand up, not down. Yep. And then wave your stick a little. If you're pulling on him and he's getting real slow, try to wave your stick while you're pulling on him. Keep going. Yeah, bring his head lower. Yeah. Okay. So besides these couple poles over here, try to go around the poles. But this is the bad footing. So that pole you went over, the one and the one you just did, and then this one, and then skip if you can. Okay, go forward again though. So I'm trying to see if you can do it now without the poles. You have to get his head lower. Lower. Now release and go forward. Go. Go. Wait, you have a stick, right? Yeah. So if I'm saying go and you're like, I'm using my leg and everything else and he's not going, you got to do something else. Get his head lower. Do not scissor. Just hold and push with your leg. Push him up in the bridle. Good. Now keep going. The speed is slowing down. That's why I'm whipping the whip over here. So on the side you just went on, you're supposed to go over the poles to help you with the pace. Over here, you won't go over the poles. So get his head down. So over here, you have to ride and get his head down and go faster. So his head is poked out, his nose, and he needs more speed. So that means more pressure, get his head down, and then hit these 3 poles coming up. Go forward. Now the poles are there helping you. He's too slow. That's better. You got the pole. Good. Get his head down. Now go outside the poles. Go forward. You were good, except you just didn't get the steering there. Now his head's too high. Push with your leg. Now release. Keep going. Go forward. Go forward. Too slow. Nothing's changing. I'm talking to myself. Too slow. So remember, even though you're holding, you have a stick and you have spurs, but they only work if you use them. Get his head down more. Okay. Keep going. So you have two choices. Over here, you're going to hit the poles or go on the outside of the poles because you're hitting the same spot and he's pacing there every time. His head is way too high. Even though I'm not looking, you have to make him keep his head down. Get his head down. So hold pressure. If you can't get it down, you can stop and get it down and start over. Now you're going to go faster because now you're back at your trail walk. So go forward. Use everything you have. Remember, you have a stick, you have spurs, and you have poles. So on that side of the arena, next time you're going over the 3 poles. Over here, you don't have to hit any except that one pole in the bad footing. Keep his head down, because as he picks up speed, that's when he goes towards the step pace. His head's still high. That's better. And again, I put that other pole there, so if he's getting pacey, just go for the pole. Go forward. Get his head down. Good. Keep going forward. It's okay. Let the pole do the work. Then go on the outside and get his head back down. Stop. That was good. I didn't like your stop at all. You breathed out. It was good. He just stopped, and then he hardly put his nose in at all, and you're like, here you go. Yep. And it's a good way to teach him to pull the reins out of your hand. So do it again while he's standing there. Make him put his head down. Make him do it right. Because that's not the response you want when you're riding. So when we're inconsistent, now he's good. When we're inconsistent, then they're inconsistent. Wait. Lower your hands. Pretend you're right. Now release. Yes. Okay. Now he can have a break. Take your stick, put it in your left hand, and every time he goes to eat the grass, tap him. Yep. So we're only just going to give you a minute, and then we're going back to work. But you're not going to use the stick towards his head to make him go. Okay. So he looks very pretty. He's framed up nicely, and this is just our trail walk, okay? Don't look at the poles as you go over if you're going on one. Okay. Yeah, if you can, but if you end up going over a pole, it's okay. Just look straight ahead. So if he paces while we start trying to flat walk, and you catch it, even if I don't say it, if he gets more than 2 steps of pace, stop and back him up fast and immediately go forward. If he doesn't go forward well enough, stop, back him up again, and do it again. Okay, because we're trying to make the pace a miserable thing, so he doesn't want to try it with you. So now we'll do our flat walk. Good. You're good. That's a good speed right there. That's very good. Don't go past it, though. Now he's poked out too much with his nose. Yep. And again, this is because we're trying to set him up for the saddle gait, so we have to keep him framed up until you guys really get it. Then in time you can do it on nice relaxed rein, just not now. Okay, he got you up to the fence. So just remember that next time. Stay close to those poles. And you can leg yield him off your right leg if he's getting you too close up there. Look over his head. Use your body. So if he's not backing up, you lean back farther, even if you got to lean back to his tail, and then immediately go forward. No response right there. Stop and back up again. Back up. When you say forward, he needs to go. Now go. Hit him. Good. All right. Now right back to your flat walk. Slowly speeding it back up. Little bit more. Right there. Yep. That's good. You're good. Now right after this pull, stay in so he doesn't get you close to the fence. So keep your right leg on him. Now he's slowed down, so do something. Make him go. Yep, stay on his case. He's got to still go just a tiny bit faster. You don't have to do it here if he keeps facing there, but he's got to keep going. Okay. That's good. Don't go past it. Hold him. Hold him. Yep. And when you go to half halt, like you're tapping the brakes, hold it till you're sure he's slowed down, and then you start pushing with your leg as you're releasing with your hands. Now he's slowed down too much. Your left leg is up on his shoulder. I don't know if you can get it back. That's better. Yep. Good. Get him away from the fence. Good job. Remember, you also have your breathing. If he starts speeding up, open that mouth. Yep. Now, he might pace when you get over there again. Again, some of it's the footing, so we have to help him more, stay slower. Now, go backwards very fast. Lean back further. Lean back. Yep. Keep going. Now, immediately go forward. Yes. And then right back at it. Good job. Really good. Now keep him away from the fence. Keep your right leg on him. Keep your left rein open towards me. Like pull your left hand towards me, your right leg right against him. That's good. Now, so be careful. This is where he gets pacey. Very good. Get his attention back. Good job, because he was looking at the chickens. He's slowing down, and he's starting to poke his nose out. Good. So be proud that you knew what to do when I just mentioned those two things, because I didn't say head down or anything. Now he's looking right. Good. You're good. Easy here. Yep, and try not to be sliding the bit so much. Just pressure release. You were fine everywhere else, but by the gate you started sliding the bit. A little faster. You were good just till then, and then he slowed down. Get his nose is poked back out. So he has slowed down. Don't let him get to the fence. Open your left rein and your right leg. Keep going. No faster than that. Good. So anytime he's drifting right, you open your left rein towards me, push with your right leg, and even lean a little bit towards me. Now go a little faster because he's slowing down, and then make sure his nose doesn't poke out. So I'd get his head down a little bit more because that'll fix a couple of things. Get his nose down even more. So hold more pressure. Then release. Then open your left rein and right leg. Open more. Be meaner. So over there he's trail walking almost every time. So make him keep walking even though you're fixing those other things. That's a good flat walk. Bring his head a little lower and go forward because he gets slow this whole way across. He starts slowing down each time. That's good. Get his head down because as he sped up, his head came up and then he started swinging his legs more. So now left rein open, right leg on. Don't let him slow down. If you got to wave the stick, you keep waving. That was much better. Now, easy, good. Get his head down. Be careful you're sliding the bit. Yep. Keep your left rein open if he starts drifting. Your speed's good. Easy. Yep. Now he slowed down too much, so more leg. Good. And then tuck his nose in a little bit more so he doesn't get pacey. Then push him forward again. Because now he's slowed down. Now he's trail walking. Good. Now left rein open and right leg so he doesn't get you to the fence. That is fine. Look over his head. Lean back further. Yep. Good. And then immediately go forward. Go right back up into your flat walk. Because again, if there's any rest, they think that's the answer. That's pretty good. That was good. I didn't see you sliding the bit so much, so that's good. Now he's getting a little slow. He's being sneaky. Good. So now stop. Take a break. That was pretty good. Oh, get his head down before you give him the rein. That was good. So he started to pick his head up, and you brought it back down. Good. So again, now you're going to the pole if you can. If you miss poles, it's okay. But now start adding more speed. And as you add more speed, if his head is coming up, we're going to hold. That's okay. That was good. Very good. Yep. Why are you sorry? You did fine. Good. Now I would ask for more speed, but make sure you keep his head down as you do it. So you're going to hold but push, and if that's not working, you use a spur or wave your stick. That's good. You're good. Oh, so it's still very good. He wasn't going to pace. He was just going to saddle gate there, but that was fine. But that's very good that that happened instead of the pace. I bring his head a little lower, but the rest is good. Yep. A little bit more speed. That's good. Yep. That's good. That's the start of your saddle gate. So very good. Good. As they say, it's always darkest right before the dawn. You know, and especially with the horses, it's horrible with them, and then all of a sudden they catch it. Like they're good, they're bad, they're horrible, and then they're like, I got it. So you're doing good. You just each time around, you're trying to keep him moving. That's okay. Yep. So if he gets a little step pacey and you're not by a pole, but it's not that bad, if you can remember, because you have 20 things to do, try to push him sideways one direction, and then the next step, push him sideways the other. And that might just take him out of it. If you forget or it's too much, don't even worry about it. Oh, bring his head down. It got up. And then go forward again. Yep, keep that head down. Bring his head a little lower. Then ask for the speed. So we're always going to, with him for now, bring his head down, then ask for the speed. And then again, a little bend if you feel him starting to go towards a step pace. And you just kind of bend him and push him over a step and then go the other way. Very good. Good job, buddy. Good boy. That was very good. Yep. Now he's slowing down. Bring his head back down first, then push for speed. Good. Really good. Now he slowed down, so bring his head down even more, and then ask for speed again. Now I'll go for your speed. A little bit more. Good job. Now bring his head down. Yep, so bring his head down, then release and push for speed. Yep, now go forward. A little faster. You got it. You're doing it right. Keep going, though. Use your spur and then your stick if he's not going. There his head's up a little bit. And remember, you can kiss to him. Bring his head down, so hold, and then push with your leg, then release a little with your fingers. That's good. Bring his head a little lower. Then push with your leg. Yep, now keep going forward. Bring his head down. It's okay. Just bring his head down and then go forward again. It's not like it's happening like it was before, so that was okay. I'd still bring his head lower because it's starting to come up. Yep, and then release and go forward. Good. Let him go a little bit more, and otherwise a little bit more forward or more speed. Up, bring his head back down, so hold, and then push with your legs. Hold, push with your legs. Hold, get his head down. More, now push with your legs. Good boy. It's okay. Now stop. Oh, yep, now let him have another break, and then we're going to go the other way in a minute. Walk fast. And then remember this turn, he cuts down here. So his head is good, but I would like more speed for his flat walk. Again, last month, that was fine. Now that's enough. So you swung your stick too many times. Swing it and wait for a response. And I wouldn't have swung it there because he was already pacing. So pacing means he's gone past his gate, and it means you got to slow down and get his head down. So now get his head down. Again, normally his head position would be fine, but we're preparing for the saddle gait. Now release and leg so he keeps going. Okay? And you have to repeat it to yourself, like hold, push, hold, push, hold, push, hold, push. I see no pushing. Yep, then you went past it. Yep. Keep going. Don't let him look at his stall, because that's the next place I'm going to go to scare him. Hold. Yes. Leg. Too much. Keep going. Go over it. Just go. Don't worry about it. Good. Hold. Now release. Yeah. Now keep going. Hold. Harder. You let go 3 times too many times. No, stop back up. Stop back up. Faster. Look over his head. Go backwards like he's on fire. Faster. Faster. So it's the footing over there that's causing some of it, but you pulled release, and he was never out of the pace, okay? Go forward and go right back to work. And I'm going to move a pole over there. Go faster. Right there. Don't scissor your hands. It's leg or holding pressure. Get his head down and then push him a little faster, just a little. Go over that pole. Okay, the pole did what he needed you to do. Now stop, back up. Faster. He can back over the pole. Back up. Back up. Okay. Now go forward. No more pacing there. The pole helped you, and then you let him go into the pace. So stop looking down. Go forward. Go. Remember, the more you either feel bad or I can't do this, the worse you make it for him. You don't have time to feel bad. You only have time to get better. You have to get better so he can gait. Right there's good. Don't go any faster. Yep. Just go over the poles. It's fine. So use the poles now. Do not let him pace after this pull. Good. Stop, back up. He paced. Not as much. Look over his head. Look over his head. Yep, now go forward again. Forward. He doesn't have time to stand still. When he stands there that 1 second, he gets a relief, and that tells him pace again next time we get there. He has to go forward, and if he doesn't, you have to get after him because it's the only way he understands that means yes or no. Go forward. He's at a trail walk. Yeah. Stop, back up. Yeah. So I keep backing up. When you go forward, you're going to have to keep some contact on that whole side of the arena because he keeps step pacing. Now go forward right away. Go, 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 go. Yes. That's good. And you can stay slower on that side. If you're like, I cannot get it, then you stay slower over there, but everybody else has to be good flat walk. And right now he's too slow. Keep his head down. No more letting his head come up. Yep. Leg. Hold. Good job. Yep. Faster. Go forward right away. Better. Yep. Good. Now start going more forward now that you're past those spots. Get his head lower so it's down, but either level with the saddle or below it. Don't pull it down. Push with your leg because now his head's coming back up. Yep. Lift your hand a little bit. Okay, just stay slow till you get over this next pole and then start speeding up. So now start to ask for a little bit more. So that was too much. So register what you just did was too much, okay? So next time, just wave the stick, and then if that doesn't work, then hit him. But again, the wave and the stick shouldn't go towards his head. It's just on the shoulder or behind your leg. The only wave at his head if he's running to the inside, which he's not. That was very good. That was questionable. Go forward now, but remember, not too much. That's good. Yep. Keep going. Don't wave it towards his head. Okay? It's either tap on the shoulder or lifting up and down towards his shoulder. Yes. Pull until you get the right response. Very good. That was a good decision. And then immediately go forward. Immediately. So stop and back up again, and then go forward. Now go forward. Yep. So when he doesn't do it well, just repeat it so he understands. That's a good flat walk, but his head's up too high. Try not to say anything, but he's too slow that whole time. Yep, so then again, make sure your leg's not too far forward. So anytime he's not responding, open up your knee, bring the leg back, and then ask him, and if it doesn't go, go to your stick. Right there's good. A little leg right now. That's good. Slow down. Yep, now your leg. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Just that same speed. Not any faster yet. That's good. Good. Now push just a little or one little tiny wave of the stick. And try to bring his head lower. Now he's slowing down. So push your leg back. It's up on his shoulder. There you go. Get his head back down. Keep pushing. Now release. Yep. Now just a little speed. More. No. Right? Too much. Okay, stop. Get his head down. No. Do it again. Yeah. Make sure he's not pulling on you and he's relaxed. Because again, we don't just want this, we want this and then relax. Yes. So he did put that's better. Now give him his rein. Now he gets a break again.